Maxent, what is poetry?
Poetry is words perfectly knitted like cotton on a thick jersey. Poetry is life birthed in word flavors that don't take away but give more meanings to one's existence. But I wish it was a brand though.
What would it do?
If poetry was a brand, beauty wouldn't be determined by the angle one elevates their sophistic or the thickness of makeup layers. If poetry was a brand, it would personify realness and not less dignifying actions for social media clout. I doubt if booty or nuts would make one attain social media following. If poetry was a brand, like a proton, it would promote positive vibes, you see. If poetry was a brand, the force of change would be born. Promoters and managers would promote scarcity instead of mediocrity in the name of who has the larger numbers, misleading the multiplicity of kids in the community. If poetry was a brand, sanity would reign. Adults would stop opening their zips in front of infants. At your place, parents would respect their daughters for children that they are. No father would see a wife in a daughter. The flame of culture would be ignited, and all would be united. If poetry was a brand, a neighbor's success would come first. No one would practice juju to
It's a very beautiful afternoon, everybody. It's a good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this amazing session. Please share the video, invite those who care about, tag somebody. Please share the video. How are you? How has been your day? What's going on? It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Please share the video, comment, ask your questions. Mr. Piris, good to see you. Always thank you for your support. How is Luansha? It's good to see that you're watching us from Luansha. We have Tsenga. Tsenga, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon as we get into this very important, topic of discussion. So please, people, tag your friend, share with somebody you know. Just give me a comment. How is my sound? Last night we had a problem with sound, so I went for about 2-3 minutes. Nobody could hear what I was saying. So somebody give me a comment. Oh, even today you can't get me. Okay. Really? Okay. So you can't. Can you hear me? Can somebody hear me? Please give me a comment. If you can hear me, that would be fantastic. Somebody give me a comment. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Some, she's saying she can't get me. Guys, are you all not able to hear me? Please, somebody give me a comment. Senga says there's no sound. Somebody please give me a comment. Is there sound? Somebody give me a comment. Senga tells me there's no sound. I need to be sure if all of you cannot hear me or it's just Senga. Somebody give me a comment. Oh, loud and clear from Luansha. Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Piri. So Senga, please try and check your gadget. Mr. Piri and Nanji. Nanji says they can hear me. Thank you very much, Nanji. All right. Thank you, Mr. Piri, for confirming that you can hear me loud and clear from Luansha. So today, I want us to look at a very, very important aspect of authenticity. As we try to grow our financial muscles, it's extremely important that we embrace authenticity because authenticity will help us to unleash our unique potentials. My name is Shadrick. I'm a chartered accountant and certified financial analyst. I'm an investment, of course, and finance expert. So thank you so much for joining me. Ask me your questions, all things finance. I'll be more than happy to join. Please react to this video, people. That's what many people can see it. React, comment, like, share. That's very important. Please react, comment, share, like, so that people can come and watch with us. So now let's get into the first things first. All right. As we get into this unique presentation, I want us to focus on a few bits and pieces. One of them is authenticity. All right. So while as we are getting into authenticity, I want us to look at this in this way. All right. It's important for us to be authentic. And this is largely so, partly because if we're not authentic, it's going to be difficult for us to grow financially, even for us to be known for who we are. So, in today's fast paced world, there is often a temptation to imitate successes of others. And this is a temptation that a lot of us have been able to face for the longest time. We most of the times want to imitate other people's successes at the expense of our own authenticity. We neglect what we need to have. We forget about ourselves in our pursuit to want to imitate others who may seem to be doing fine. And that's the biggest mistake most of us have made. So I bring to you this session to remind us that it's okay to show the world your authentic self. Not everybody should be should come across as a chartered accountant. Not everybody should come across as a doctor. I have come here on this platform as an accountant, showcasing my abilities and my passion for helping people to make financial informed decisions. I champion financial literacy. I champion entrepreneurship. I champion financial freedom. I give you my authentic self because I know I'm not a comedian. I know I can't dance. I know I can't sing. So, what can I do? I know I can explain things, and I've given it to you authentically. All right. So, it's extremely important that we understand that being yourself opens doors that imitating other people will never open. So, in today's fast paced world, people, there's often this temptation to imitate the success of other people. So, we may find ourselves emulating someone else's path, hoping to replicate their achievements. But more often than not, that approach can be very, very detrimental to our own goals, our own desires, and our own happiness. Because what works for one person may not work for you. This is a fact. What may work for me may not work for you. And you can see this from Facebook pages. What may work for this Facebook page may not work for your page. What may work for this a person's career may not work for you. What may work for this singer may not work for you. If everything worked the same way, don't you think all of us would have had millions of followers? Why is there some people who got millions and some of us don't? It's because what works for them may not work for us. That's why it's important to identify our unique self. In fact, if you keep copying what other people do, you neglect your unique self, your authentic self. That may lead to frustrations and a sense of dissatisfaction. I want you to follow me on this one because it's important that you understand how special you are in the attainment of financial freedom. It's important to understand that you have value. There's something you can offer. You are unique in your own way. And if only you pay attention to who you are, maybe and only maybe the world will accept you for who you are. And that, my friend, is greatness. And remember, greatness is always followed by money. Money follows greatness. You can't be great if you are a copycat. So the key to true fulfillment lies in embracing authenticity and staying true to oneself. Who are you when the cameras are off? Do you look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm happy I have 100,000 followers because this is me. I give them the authentic version of myself. Or do you wish you were that person you purport to be on the internet? Who are you behind the cameras? It is about recognizing and utilizing your own strengths if you want to be authentic. Being authentic is about recognizing your and utilizing your own strengths, your own talents and passions. These are important to bring out your authentic self. So when we try to copy someone else's journey, hey, come on, we are losing sight of our own potential and the unique contribution that we can make to the world. And that's sad. So a lot of people have lost themselves while trying to imitate others. Imitating someone else is very hard because them they are doing what they love effortlessly. You are trying so hard to imitate them. When you have this unique potential within you that you could just focus on and give it out, and maybe and only maybe the world will see you for who you are and accept you for you. And that, my friend, is greatness. That is fulfillment. So by showcasing the genuine version of ourselves, we have the opportunity to leave an indelible mark on the world. So when we are true to who we are, others can recognize and appreciate our authenticity. That is fulfilling. So rather than being known as a mere copycat, we can be recognized for our originality and the value that we bring to the table. So who are you behind the cameras? Uh, do, do you reflect the person you purport to be on the internet? Because sometimes you are struggling financially because you are fake. Being fake costs money. Trying to be someone else costs money. Trying to use someone else's methods takes a lot of time when you can just do what you are good at. Like I told you, I've seen lots of comedians succeeding, lots of musicians succeeding, lots of doctors, lots of these people. And I said, I'm no doctor, I'm no lawyer, I'm no comedian, I'm no dancer. Who am I? What am I good at? Can people accept me for me? And I opened my page and I named it Shadwick Chartered Accountant. All right, because that's what I am. I'm an accountant. So, what can I offer you as an accountant? I offer you what I love. What do I love? I love to share knowledge. So, being authentic does not mean you have to be a comedian, you have to be a musician, you have to be an accountant, you have to be a doctor. Just do simple things that make you happy. For example, me, I find comfort in sharing knowledge, and that gives me fulfillment. It's so fulfilling to come live and talk to people and share knowledge about something that you love to do. So if you copy someone else, it's going to be twice as hard. Because for me, I prepare not these things effortlessly. I enjoy reading. I enjoy writing. I enjoy, making creating presentations, making slides. I enjoy those things. I don't have to stress about it. So it comes effortlessly. But imagine somebody trying to imitate me. They're going to work twice as hard. For me, I'm having fun. That is why being authentic saves you time and the stress. People, let me say this. And I want you to write this down in the comment section. Please write this in the comment section. Because it's very crucial for us to remember that jealousy often fuels the desire to imitate others. Let us sink in for a bit, please. Write this in the comment. Jealousy often fuels the desire to imitate others. Let us sink in, people. And let me say it for the last time, for the third time. It is jealousy that often fuels the desire to imitate others. Usually, when you have jealousy within you, it fuels that desire to want to imitate others because you want to have what someone else has. You want to deserve what someone else deserves. So in the end, you forget yourself. You begin to focus on doing what someone else is doing. Before you know it, you are in a competition that the other person does not even know about, wasting time and energy, and it's stressing you because you are competing with a person whose time has arrived. You are competing with a person who is doing it effortlessly. So sometimes when you are in the habit, obsession of wanting to imitate other people, pay attention because usually and more often than not, it is jealousy that fuels the desire to imitate others. So those who are fixated on copying someone else often overlook their own inherent uniqueness. You are beautiful in your own way. You are unique. You can improve on your capabilities. You can improve on your abilities. You can improve on qualifications, on what you are good at, your talents, your skills. You can improve and showcase that to the world, and maybe and only maybe you succeed. If you don't succeed, it's okay. It's worth the shot. You tried to be you. So let me just say this, people, that while learning from others is important, it is equally important not to feel entitled to the same experiences or accomplishments of others, because that is jealousy. So while you want to imitate someone else, don't become entitled to the same experiences or accomplishments they have achieved. It's not right, because such is envy, and such envy is a destructive force that can breed animosity towards an innocent individual. You begin to hate somebody, you harbor resentment because they don't even know they are innocent. You are fighting them on your own. You are competing with somebody who does not know you're competing with them because you've lost yourself. It's extremely, extremely important. Very, very important. So instead of succumbing to envy, we should celebrate the success of others and genuinely appreciate our own distinctiveness. There is beauty in being different. Imagine if all of us were the same. We spoke the same, we talked the same, we walked the same way, we sang the same way. Life would be so boring. So there is power in being different. There is an abundance of opportunities for each and every one of us to thrive. Stop competing unnecessarily. It is the killer of joy. If you want to grow financially, have this mentality of saying, what, there's room for all of us to succeed. You don't have to be copycatting what other people are doing. Do what works for you, because what works for the other person may not work for you, and that may lead to frustrations. So when we focus on cultivating our own talents and embracing our individuality, we open doors to personal growth and fulfillment. So I just want to stress here, my friends, that the pursuit of authenticity is a very, very rewarding endeavor. If you want to be happy, be authentic, be real, because being fake is very stressful. It costs a lot of money. This is why you see people who seem to be happy on the internet, they are not happy in real life. Be happy in real life, not just on the internet. And what helps you that is being authentic. Because authenticity allows us to tap into our true potential and make us a meaningful, a force to the community. Authenticity gives us an opportunity to tap into our true potential and make a meaningful impact on the world and in other people's lives. So instead of us, striving to be a carbon copy of someone else, we should celebrate our own uniqueness and embrace the qualities that set us apart. So let us support and be happy for others while cultivating our own greatness. Because if we keep doing so, we can shape our own realities and create a world where authenticity and individuality can thrive. So it's important that we understand there is power in being you. If you don't love yourself, you don't appreciate the beauty of being yourself, who is going to love you for you? It has to start with you. Love yourself. And I want to see this comment. People, somebody give me a comment. I'll be very grateful to this comment. I want you to put this comment for me in the comment section. Please, somebody type this, because this is very important that you get it. It is crucial, people, to remember that jealousy often fuels the desire to imitate others. Somebody put that comment, please. It is jealousy that often fuels the desire to imitate others. That's very important. And most people don't even recognize that up until it is too late. So the moment you begin to feel like you're always trying to do what other people are doing, sit down and look at yourself, look within yourself. What is it that you can give that people are going to love you for you? What is it? Stop unnecessary competition. Be authentic, because that is going to save you a lot of work. So let's go to our chosen motion for the day. So people, please give me a comment. I want to see that comment in the comment section. It is jealousy that often fuels the desire to imitate others. It is jealousy that often fuels the desire to imitate others. So that's my introduction to this amazing session for today. Now, let's get into the other aspect of authenticity. What really is authenticity? When we say that one is authentic, what are we talking about? All right. What does it mean to be authentic? We said earlier that authenticity is about being genuine. Are you genuine? Being true, not just to other people, but to yourself as well. When the cameras are off and the lights are off, the doors are closed, are you happy the way you purport to be on the internet? Be happy in real life, not just on the internet. So authenticity plays a very vital role in our personal growth and overall being. Because if we're not authentic, we will always feel empty. We'll always feel that gap. People will be admiring who we are, they are celebrating us, but we feel the gap. We are depressed, if not stressed inside. Do you know why? Because we are not living the life we should be living. We are not authentic. We're not true to ourselves. So when we embrace authenticity, we have the opportunity to make a unique contribution to the world. Like I told you, I saw people opening Facebook pages. These people are able to dance, these are able to cook, these are able to do ABCD. And I said to myself, what can I offer that people can know me for? I looked at my abilities and I said, okay, fine, here is what I'm good at. And I think I'm going to open a page and I'll dedicate it to this work because that's what I can, that's what I'm good at. Of course, there's room for improvement. All right. Let's give an example of Picasso. Picasso pursued his passion for art. Instead of following the crowd, he pursued his vision. He stayed true to his artistic vision. And he became one of the world's most renowned painters and found immense success and fulfillment in his work. Who does not know Picasso? What made him so unique? What made him special? What made him so expensive? It's because he was authentic. He chose to be his authentic self. He was not imitating musicians. He was not imitating models. He was not imitating teachers, lecturers, accountants, doctors, lawyers. Who? He said, I'm going to do what I'm good at. And if the world not accept me for me, it's all right. So when you are authentic, it opens doors to a life of meaning and fulfillment. Look at this other point here. All right. Look at this other point I want you to look at the pitfalls of copying other people. Now, this is what a lot of people don't understand. Copying other people can be very, very detrimental to your own growth. Because copying someone else's journey without considering your own suitability can be very detrimental. And we said this already. What works for someone else may not work for you. I worked with a lady. I have a lady that from our financial literacy classes. Here's what she told me. She told me she lost a lot of money trying to imitate a famous entrepreneur. She ended up wasting lots and lots of money. This was 2 weeks ago in one of our classes. She shared this with me and she told me, I can share. This is why I'm putting her name here. Her name is Sarah Banda. She told me she spent over 20,000 just trying to imitate this successful entrepreneur and the business failed. Do you know why? Because she ignored her capabilities, her abilities. So even before you venture into a business, look at your abilities. Are you able to deliver? Do you have the required competence and the skills to make this thing work? That's what Sarah Banda, ignored, and she lost money. So copying other people may cost you a lot of money because you don't know what they do behind the curtains. You just see them on Facebook talking. You don't know what they do when the doors are closed. You don't know what they do when the cameras are off. You are busy trying to copy what they do. You are going to be sad. You are special the way you are. That's why God created you in his image, so that you can come and live to the fullest, being authentic, giving us your true potential, so that we can enjoy your uniqueness and your distinctive power. But if you begin to imitate people, you are going to be lost. You lose yourself. All right? You lose yourself. So it's very important we understand that there is so much danger in trying to imitate what other people do. Now, look at this other one here. Why is authenticity such a very important aspect for you to grow financially? And I said this, and I'm going to say it again. Okay? Authenticity is key for financial growth. And the reason is simple because if you are not authentic, people will come across you as a con man. They will think you are fake. And yes, you are fake. That's the other word for not being authentic. It's being fake. So if you are going to embrace authenticity, you must embark on a journey of self-discovery. Sit yourself down. Reflect on your personal strengths, your talents, your passions. All right, because these will allow you to understand what makes you unique, and by doing so you can open doors to personal growth and fulfillment, because you're going to know what you're good at, you're going to know your deficiencies, you're going to know where you strive, you're going to know areas of competences, and that, my friend, is greatness, so that you can improve. What can be measured can be improved. If you don't know what you are good at, you can't improve on it. Look at the example of Sunita Krishna from India. It's a very amazing story. Please go and read about Sunita Krishnani from India, a lady who discovered a love for community outreach. She aligned her career with this passion, and her work became not just a job, but a source of joy and purpose. She's widely celebrated for her philanthropic work. So you don't have to be so educated to be authentic or to be unique or to offer value. You just have to be you. Sometimes just be an amazing dad to your children. Just be an amazing mom, an amazing wife, a great fiance, a great boyfriend, an amazing sister, an amazing brother. You can be great in your own unique way. You don't have to be me or to be someone else for you to be great, because greatness is continuous improvement. So, who are you? All right. It's very important that you understand when you're authentic, it's easier for you to grow. Now, a lot of people fail to grow because of this. Let me play this for you. Listen to this, guys. Look at that.
Because you're worried about what other people think. You're worried what your buddy thinks about you doing it. You're worried about somebody saying you don't look good. You're worried about that your makeup's not right, that your muscles aren't good, that your face isn't right. You are scared. Fear is the biggest way to not make money. Fear is the biggest way to not achieve what you want.
Did you hear that, guys? Let me play that again. Please listen to that carefully.
You're scared to post because you're worried about what other people think. You're worried what your buddy thinks about you doing it. You're worried about somebody saying you don't look good. You're worried about that your makeup's not right, that your muscles aren't good, that your face isn't right. You are scared. Fear is the biggest way to not make money. Fear is the biggest way to not achieve what you want.
Fantastic. Did you hear that, guys? Fear is the biggest way to not achieve what you want. A lot of people are worried about what other people are going to think. Be you. Be you. They are being themselves and they are earning an honest living. They are making money. You are trying to copy who they are. Don't be scared of being yourself. Be yourself. It's okay to be you. Now, a lot of people have got this self-doubt, self-inflicted doubt that make it difficult for them to progress. Listen to this again, people. Listen to this.
About your lack of finances, your lack of time, your lack of energy, lack, and those thoughts.
I don't have this.
I don't
need
know.
this.
What are the chemicals you're feeding your body? You're taking thought. It's producing a frequency, and that frequency, in the form of chemistry, is storing that thought emotionally right in your second center. You feel guilty, you feel unhappy. The moment you feel unhappy, then you generate more thoughts equal to that feeling, which makes more chemicals, and you keep taking energy from the brain and storing it in the body. If you react to people in your life and you feel anger, frustration, whether it's traffic, the news, whatever it is, parents, whatever, you're drawing from this field, this electromagnetic field, you're tapping that resource and you're making chemistry out of it and the field shrinks. So now, by doing that and living in survival, the body no longer is a magnet. So now you have very little energy in the brain. In fact, 5% of the energy is in the brain. Then 95% is stored in the body. Now the body's been conditioned emotionally.
Wow. Did you hear that, guys? Doubt is a cancer that may prevent you from being authentic. Don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself for once and be yourself. It's important for your growth. Here's another perfect example of somebody who chose to be himself and they made immense success. Look at this video here.
It's time now for our final award of the night before everyone goes home and gets back in their sweatpants for another few months.
It's bigger than black and white.
The bigger picture, Lil Baby. The Bugs, Roddy Ricch. Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake featuring Lil Durk. Rockstar, The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch. Tinto, William Last, KRM.
And let's go back to Mr. Apollo, Mr. Mitchell, to tell us who the winner is.
All right, thank you, Trevor. And the Grammy for Best Rap Song, Tinto by William Last, KRM. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It is indeed an honor and pleasure to be here with you guys. I really want to enjoy and celebrate this award with you, but I want to communicate something really important. No, like I'm serious. I need to communicate something really important. It's not a joke.
I've been telling God everything's gonna be right. Yeah, please don't get so hopeless. Long as make sure I survive. Yeah, I've been telling God everything's gonna be right. Yeah, please don't get so hopeless. Long as make sure I survive. Yeah, we do hell I'm back. I'm talking straight. I hear voices out of my head. Ke bona mewa e mabiteng e batla go raba mathata dingaka e kharakhatsaga e kare malwetse. All these people they scared. When they see me made, I might just snap though. I ain't sending threats. Khale ke bua kopaleng tates. Batho ba lwala, batho ba lela, batho ba taka, batho ba fela. All because I lent tates. Bona ba ruti dira me toll. Tsena ke reke to the court. Buisa puthego e tsana botoro. Baba lo pela ka di ball. People bampona borok, bampona setom. But I'm just a rapper, hard battle dollar. We ain't got time for you, dog. I'm just hoping I don't flop, like a flip flop. Never hoping that I fall. What for? Some of you kids they look up to me. They look up to me. They're calling me names. They're calling me G. Yeah, but keep put. Some of you guys get killed by ego. What the hell kids be humble? That's why your life's too stressful. When you see me in the streets, call me Tinto. Once said I'ma do it again. Did it again. I am a man, I'm most all men. I'm heavily sent. I've been telling God everything's gonna be right. Yeah, please don't get so hopeless. Long as make sure I survive. Yeah, I've been telling God everything's gonna be right. Yeah, please don't get so hopeless. Long as make sure I survive.
Tell me if being authentic is not a good thing. Tell me. Is that guy having a PhD in anything? No. Is he a doctor? No. But what makes him great is authentic. All right. He looked at his ability and said, what can I offer to the world which they're going to know me for? So all the videos I've played for you, I've spoken about one thing, not believing in yourself. And in his song, he said, they never believed in me. They laughed at me, but I believed in myself. Okay? Because each and every one of us has a gift that we just have to pay attention and see within ourselves. It is there somewhere waiting for us to unleash it so that it can benefit us. So be authentic. Self-doubt has been the killer of authenticity. Do not doubt yourself. You can manage. So the other issue we talked about earlier, I said what makes it difficult for people to be authentic is also jealousy. Now, what jealousy does, it fuels the desire to always want to imitate other people. Because when you are jealous, you always want to have what someone else has. You don't think other people can have what they have. You also want to have it. Whatever someone does, you also want to try it because you are a jealous person. You are a jealous person. So sometimes what makes us to fail to be authentic is our imperfection, jealousy. Now that can be overcome. You can overcome jealousy through these simple tips we have given here. All right? Because jealousy can hinder our authenticity, people. And instead of us comparing ourselves to others, we should celebrate their successes and appreciate our own journey. All right? I had a guy, his name was Mr. Perry. This guy lost his job. because he was always jealous for his friends. Do you know one time what he did? I got a promotion. I never shared. This is the first time I'm sharing this story. I got a promotion, all right, at the company I worked for some years back. And this man, because I found him in the company, he thought he was the one who was going to get the promotion. And I became his boss. He was my supervisor. And after working there for my probation, I got a permanent job and I was promoted. I became his supervisor. The man was so hate that one day I didn't know he had the spare key to the storeroom. He store, equipments and the tools for the company when I knocked off, so that people should think I'm the one who stole. Fortunately, there was a good guy who was filming the whole thing. There was a Lebanese gentleman. I remember him as Bassam. He was filming the whole process. He filmed him still open the stores, he store the things. The Lebanese man was filming him. When I came the next day, my boss discovered the stores was locked and things were missing. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Fortunately, this Lebanese man showed up and he said he was in his car and he saw this guy come back and open the warehouse and he left with items. So he recorded the whole thing. Can you believe that? The man lost his job because of jealousy. This was a former colleague. So years later, we met and he apologized profusely to me. He told me he was sorry. He did not mean to do what he did. He didn't know what was using him. Even when he was being fired, the HR told me, "What do you want to say to this man?" All right. I told him, "I've got nothing to say to you, but I hope that your next job, we don't do the same." Because he wanted to frame me so that I could be fired for theft when he's the one who stole. Now, imagine that Lebanese man was not there. And this is a man I liked. I did not know he was so jealous of me. So he lost his job because of being jealous. So sometimes jealousy is a cancer, it's a poison, it grows slowly. When your friend succeeds, don't you always want to have what they have? It's bad. It will prevent you from achieving your greatest potential because you'll be focusing on competing with this guy, neglecting your own growth. Competition, which is unnecessary, must be avoided. So this man told me that now he's able to work genuinely with his team members, all right, and it has helped him to become more happier and to focus more on his goals and improving his skills. So we too can do the same, all right. We can nurture authenticity by applying these few steps here that I've put here. Number one, let's surround ourselves with supportive and accepting individuals. If you want to be authentic, avoid being with toxic people, jealous people, people who have a sense of entitlement. Avoid such people. All right. If we're going to be authentic, we must honor our personal values and beliefs. What do you stand for? What do you believe in? Are you the guy who tries to fit in all the time? All right. Because trying to fit in will cost you a lot of money. Trying to fit in will cost you money and also may cost you your opportunities because you are trying so hard to fit in. Your friend is doing it effortlessly. You are trying so hard trying to fit in. Be authentic, all right? Reflect on your values and align your actions with them. Create a sense of authenticity and fulfillment. Number three, if we're going to be authentic, we must be ready to take risks and embrace being vulnerable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. All right. We have to be okay being uncomfortable. We have to consider stepping out of our comfort zone because embracing vulnerability helps us to grow personally and professionally. If we cannot embrace vulnerability, we cannot grow. All right. People who don't embrace vulnerability never grow. If anything, they lose a lot of opportunities trying to be someone else, trying to be somebody they are not. So if you want to grow, I challenge you, be authentic, be you. There's so much power in being you. There's nothing wrong if you are yourself. If you are trying so hard to be other people, to be what you are not, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you a lot of opportunities and it's going to cost you a lot of friends because people eventually will know you for who you are and they will avoid being with you because nobody wants to be with somebody who is not authentic, somebody who is fake, somebody who always want to have what they have. People ignore you without even you realizing they've ignored you because you're not authentic. So be authentic. Trust your abilities. Learn if you have to, improve if you have to, but don't try to always imitate what other people do. Of course, we said we have to learn from other people, but let's not make it our aim to always want to have what someone else has. It's not right. So people want to authentic, usually they lose opportunities. Let me show you something here of a very sad situation that happened to one man. All right. Of course, this is just for me to be able to picture this one for you. Let me show you this one here so that you can just look at it. How not being authentic, trying to fit in, can make you lose opportunities. Look at how this man lost an opportunity. Look at this man. Look at.
Think. Is it too much?
No. Perfect. Oh my gosh. How do you feel?
I'm nervous. I'm in a suit. I never wear suits. I'm worried I'm overdressed, no?
No, you look absolutely amazing. You just gotta go in there and be yourself, and honey, you're gonna kill it.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Yes, hi there. I have a 10 a.m. appointment with Melanie and Michelle.
They're just finishing up a meeting, but they should be with you in a few minutes.
Should I wait here or? I'll be right back, okay? Ooh.
Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hi, I'm Paul. Melanie, nice to meet you.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Paul, nice to meet you.
Love the sweatshirt.
Well, thank
So
you.
chic.
Oh, thank you. It's Balenciaga.
Hi, everyone. I am so excited to introduce you to Paul Baker.
Oh, hi, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me and for. Let me just. Sorry, a bit overdressed here.
See that? He lost an opportunity because he was not authentic. He wanted to fit in. In the end, he lost an opportunity. He was properly dressed. The wife advised him, "You look nice," but what does he do? He wanted to fit in. Always be you, all right? Be yourself. You're going to lose an opportunity trying to imitate other people, all right? So you can be authentic. Avoid jealousy. Focus on your strengths, all right? And focus on improving yourself. Like I said earlier, it is jealousy that fuels the desire to always want to imitate others, because we always want to have what other people have, which is not right. All right. So that's another. And the final part I wanted just to talk about here, guys, is just this part of how you can embrace growth and resilience. To be authentic is not easy. Let me just say this. Let me just put this one to you all people. To be authentic is not easy, because when you are being authentic, sometimes it may take time before people can actually notice you. When I started my platform last year, I never had followers. I had very few followers. All right. But I said, I'm not going to change my statement. I'll keep doing the same thing I've always done, but I'll keep improving myself. I'll keep improving on quality. And before I knew it, my platform started growing, and growing. All right. People told me different formulas of how I can grow my audience. This one told me, no, post videos every day. No, go live. No, post articles. No, do this. Cut short videos. I tried these several times. They never worked for me. Up until recently, I discovered something else that works for me. And I said, oh, wow, this works for me. Let me focus on it. And boom, results were visible. Without having to boost or to post or to do anything like that, I just discovered a way of creating engagement on my platform. And it is working for me. So it's very important that you are patient, because sometimes results may take longer. For me, it took me 1 year to truly come to understand how my audience, responds to my content. It took me a very long time. All right. Up until finally I understood what works for me. And I'm now improving on it, trying to learn more. All right. So it's important that when you are trying to be authentic, you also embrace growth and resiliency, because it's not going to be easy. Sometimes it will take longer, but authenticity and personal growth are closely intertwined. You have to remember that. So when faced with challenges and setbacks, our resilience helps us to stay true to ourselves. All right. Don't change who you are trying to impress the masses. Be you. Let people know you for you. Let people follow you for you, not for someone else. Because authenticity has got huge impact. Authenticity goes beyond personal benefits. It also positively impacts others and the world around us. You'll be receiving phone calls about contracts you never applied for. You'll be receiving opportunity to go and speak at events you never applied for. You'll be called to go and attend events you never asked for because you are authentic. Money always follows greatness. So building a genuine, meaningful relationship fosters a deeper connection and trust. So when we embrace our true selves, we inspire others to do the same. Authenticity promotes inclusivity and celebrates diversity. We have to be happy that we are different. We cannot all be the same. Don't work like that. Know what you are good at. Improve on it. Learn more new things. Learn how to do things. Don't always try to imitate others. Imagine somebody who loves to sing. You want to imitate them. They are doing it for fun because they enjoy it. For you, you are trying so hard. It's going to take you a long time before you can finally get where you need to be. So, friends, I'm always grateful for your unwavering support and comments on my platform. I have such an amazing audience. I'm very, very grateful. And thank you for accepting my authentic self. I have come to you authentically and I presented myself to you and you've accepted me for me. And that, my friends, is very fulfilling. So authenticity is a powerful force that allows us to unleash our unique potential. The way you are okay, but you can improve. Improve on your abilities, on your education, learn new things. Stop focusing on others. Stop creating unnecessary competition. So by staying true to yourself, you'll find happiness. All of us can find happiness, fulfillment, and we can make meaningful contributions to the world. It's not all of us who must be footballers. No, some people must be footballers. Some must be doctors. Some must be accountants. Others must be singers and dancers and comedians. Each one of us must identify areas where we are good at, where we can thrive. There is so much room for all of us to succeed. Just remember this thing, people. Embracing authenticity requires self-reflection. Sit yourself down. I challenge you to sit yourself down. Write 5 things you think you are good at and identify which one you do best among those 5 things. All right? Send for me a WhatsApp message on the number that is scrolling on your screen. Send for me a WhatsApp message. Let me know. Let me see how I can help you. All right? Remember, guys, embracing authenticity requires these things: reflection. All right? Overcoming jealousy. Like I said, it is jealousy that usually fuels the desire to want to imitate others. When you see your friend does something, you also want to be the same like them. It's not right. That is jealousy. So you can't be authentic if you have jealousy within you. You can't be authentic because you want to have what someone else has. It will be difficult for you to be happy for others when they succeed. So, number 1, reflection, self-reflection, overcoming jealousy. Number 2, number 3, nurturing our uniqueness. You are unique. Can you nurture your uniqueness? Focus on you also. Improve yourself. Be a brand. And number 4, being authentic means embracing growth and resilience. It may take time. It may be frustrating. Like I told you, for the past 1 year, I had less than 10,000 followers. It took me time to finally understand what works for me. All right. And once, because people told me, post videos every day. I posted videos every single day. It never worked for me. They told me, go live. I went live. It never worked for me. They told me, write articles. I wrote articles. But I said, okay, fine, what can I do? And then I went to check something in my settings. And I found it. And I applied to Facebook. And it worked. So trying to do what other people are doing may slow you down. Be authentic. Because what may work for someone may not work for you. Just like I said, right now we have people who have 20 million followers. What have they done? Somebody just post a hand, just a hand, even a finger on their page. There will be thousands and thousands of reactions. A finger, just a finger, even just a nail, just one finger. There will be hundreds of reactions. Somebody who posts very meaningful content, there will be 0 reaction. Why? Because what works for you may not work for someone else. So let us commit to living an authentically and inspiring life. Let us commit to living authentically and inspiring others to do the same. Together, I believe we can create a world where authenticity thrives and each individual can shine in their own unique way. There's so much room for us to shine. There's so much room for us to do better. There's so much room for us to earn an honest living. So be authentic. There's nothing wrong with you. The only problem that you don't look at yourself as somebody who can. So somebody give me a comment, say, I will learn more, I will focus more on myself, and I will improve more. Give me those things in the comments. I will learn more, I will focus more on myself, and I will improve more. Somebody give me those things in the comment as we conclude. I will learn more, I will focus more on myself, I will improve more. We need to improve ourselves. Give me those three things in the comments as we conclude, people. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please, people, let's celebrate authenticity and unlock our true potential. Let me see a comment say, I will learn more, I will focus more on myself, and I will improve more. I will learn more, I will focus more on myself, and I will improve more. You need to focus more on yourself, improve more, and learn more. There's so much that you can offer. Being authentic is an asset. It's a beautiful thing. Let me see comments as we conclude, people. I will learn more. I will focus more on myself, and I will improve more. Those three things will help you to avoid feelings of resentment, jealousy, and sense of entitlement. Always wanting to have what someone else is enjoying. It's not right. It will prevent you from seeing the bigger picture and from being authentic. So, guys, I want to appreciate. Let me read a few comments. We have a comment from Nanji. Nanji, it's always good to have you. I always enjoy seeing you here. Say, Chartered Accountant, wow, I have learned a lot. There is nothing more beautiful than seeing a person being themselves. Amazing. That's great. Authentic leadership, leading adaptively from your core, a whole body experience, and confidence is knowing who you are and not changing it a bit. I have learned so much, like being yourself. No matter what others say, it's okay to be different. And we don't need to be like anyone else in order to be accepted and cutting out jealousy. Amazing. That's good. That's the comment right there, people. Nanji, I love that a lot. That's a beautiful comment right there. Thank you so much, Mr. P. It's good to have you. Yes, Lenmo. Ashley, thank you so much, Lenmo. Yes, Senga, Lenmo. Thank you so much, Nanji. It's always good to have you. It's always good to have you. Thank you, KK. I see those loves. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me this afternoon. You are such an amazing audience. Such an amazing audience. Senga says, remain true. Stay focused on what you personally love. Align with what you are naturally drawn to. Believe in yourself and your own. Inspire others. That's fantastic. That's fantastic, Senga. Thank you very much, Senga. I see those beautiful comments, people. Thank you very much for joining me. Blessing says, think of times when you felt like your best self. What were you doing? Who were you with? Taking note of these things by journaling, thinking, or talking it out will allow you to seek more authentic experiences. Think of times when you felt like your best self. What were you doing? Who were you with? Taking note of these things by journaling, thinking, or talking it out will allow you to seek more authentic experiences. Isn't that just amazing, people? Precious Cabo, that's fantastic. I love that. That's a beautiful comment right there. Thank you very much. So I say, I am so grateful for having such an amazing, mature audience. All right. You always give a lot of meaningful comments and constructive comments. I love that. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Felix, my brother. It's good to have you as always. Thank you so much. Keep up the fantastic work that you are doing. Thank you so very much. Blessings. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. There are lots and lots of comments. We have Pastor Ugo from Nigeria. Thank you so very much, Pastor. We have Pastor from Mr. Ugo from Nigeria. Thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everybody who has joined this afternoon. May God bless you. May God fulfill you. Thank you, Mr. Piri and everyone else. I wish I could read all the comments, and unfortunately, I'm unable to do so. There are lots and lots of them. I'm very, very humbled for your support and for your contribution. Christina, thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you tonight with our session on debt. All right, so we're going to do a Q&A tonight on debt, how to manage debt. If you're in debt, how can you improve your finances while reducing on that particular debt? Ashley says this, there is so much power and greatness in being authentic. The world needs to understand this. That's fantastic. And just remember, people, it is jealousy that often fuels the desire to want to imitate others. Competition, which is unnecessary, is a killer of joy and must be avoided. Thank you so very much. And I leave you with this because this guy really inspired me a lot, when it's come to being authentic. I leave you with this afternoon. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.
It's time now for our final award of the night before everyone goes home and gets back in their sweatpants for another few months.
It's bigger than black and white.
The bigger picture, Lil Baby. The Box, Roddy Rich. Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake featuring Lil Durk. Rockstar, The Baby featuring Roddy Rich. Tinto, William Last, KRM.
And let's go back to Mr. Apollo, Mr. Mitchell, to tell us who the winner is.
All right, thank you, Trevor. And the Grammy for Best Rap Song, Tinto by William Last, KRM. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It is indeed an honor and pleasure to be here with you guys. I really want to enjoy and celebrate this award with you, but I want to communicate something really important. No, like I'm serious. I need to communicate something really important. It's not a joke. Stop!
I've been telling God everything's gonna be aight, yeah. Please don't get so hopeless, please make sure I survive. Yeah, I've been telling God everything's gonna be aight, yeah. Please don't get so hopeless, please make sure I survive. Yeah, we do hell and back. Talking stress to a point get through my phone when people call, don't wanna answer. I hear voices out of my head. Ke bona mewa e mabiteng. E batla go raba mathata dingaka e kharakhatsaga e kare malwetse. All these people they scared. When they see me made, I might just snap though. I ain't sending threats. Khale ke bua go palentates. Batho ba lwala, batho ba lela, batho ba taka, batho ba fela. All because I lentate. Bona ba ruti dira me toll. Tsana ke reke to the court. Buisa puthego tsana botoro. Baba Bella got the board, Nike bua bumpana borok, bumpana se tom, bare motsetse We ain't got time for you, dog. I'm just hoping I don't flop, yeah, like a flip-flop. Never hoping that I fall, yeah. What for? Some of you kids, they look up to me, yeah. They look up to me, they're calling me names, they're calling me G, yeah. Baraki Pooch. Some of you guys get killed by ego. What the hell, kids, be humble. That's why your life's too stressful. When you see me in the streets, call me Tinto. Once said, I'ma do it again. Did it again. I am a man, I'm most all men. I'm heavily sent. I've been telling God everything's gonna be aight. Yeah, this don't get so hopeless. Long make sure I survive. Yeah, I've been telling God everything's gonna be aight. Yeah, this don't get so hopeless. Long make sure I survive.